I'm okay. But thank you. I have to keep my mouth closed and it'll pass. Yeah, that's right. Shut your mouth, bitch. Hey guys, welcome back to Corpse Party. So last we left off, shit got tense. And us little girls were just wandering through the woods, as you do. Because that's not a bad idea. No. Anyway, that's fine. But I'm good to walk at least a little longer. So how about keep it up for a bit? If we get near enough to the road, we might see the truck. Bitch. Seriously? Okay. But we found, oh yeah, we were wandering, weren't we? And then everything started to change. And now we can't find the truck, we can't find the house, we can't find shit all. The barn, whatever. I swear we walked right past those trees already. We're going round in circles. But there's no way we could be walking in circles, is there? Everything looked the same up here, no matter where we went. We both began to wonder if we were making any progress at all. Oh, what is it, Nene? I mean, now, you, other one. What is it? Over there. I heard something. Ooh, something ominous. Huh? Where? Where was it? That synchronized screaming. God, what next? I don't know. What was it? I don't know. What was that? Never mind, what's next? What was that? I don't know, girl. Skipping all the good parts. I mean, what just happened? Did they get chased or something? What? What is it now? God damn it. We kept clinging to the faint hope that we might soon emerge from these endless woods. But all that got us was a good 2 hours worth of slogging. Lovely. The rough terrain was killing our legs and our stamina had been worn down to the bone. I can't move anymore. Oh, come on, Ayumi. Perk up, bitch. Class rep plopped herself down onto a bed of dry leaves on the ground, and just as she did... What? Whoa. Class rep. Looky. What? Beyond the silhouette of many conifers at the edge of our vision, a faint light could be seen. Holy shit, what is it? We're saved. Don't be so positive just yet, Naomi. This is Corpse Party. Come on now. Thank you, Nakashima. Thank you for noticing that. No problem. Let's go. Alright. Might get laid tonight. We were both dead tired and our legs hurt like hell, but we forgot all of that at the sight of possible salvation and just took off running like morons. Like flies to a fly zapper. As it happens, the barn we've been looking for all this time was the source of the light. Those naked light bulbs shone like beacons in the night sky. Naked light bulbs, really? That's a nice word to use. Thank God. Oh, it's the barn. I thought it was going to be the old man's trip. Yeah, me too. But this is even better. The barn is what we were looking for after all. But I don't remember leaving the lights on when we left. Do you? Surely it must be getting light out now. We've been wandering around for hours. Maybe we can make it down the mountain. We should have shut them off. Yeah, but it's certainly possible we didn't. Well, if we were the ones who left them on, then we just saved our own asses. So I guess we should thank goodness for small favours. Okay, first of all, no one would have known it was you anyway. You would have gotten away with it. And second of all, there's a you in favours. All we had to do was push through some undergrowth as tall as we were, and then we'd be there. Seems we'd somehow circled around to the back of the lot. We made it! Let's go inside, shall we? Sure. Yeah, just having these lights all the difference. Sure, man. Just having light makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it? My phone's clock was showing just past... Oh my god, is that it? 10:40. I started thinking about home and about how much my mum must be worrying by now. Feeling a bit saddened, I hastened at the barn door, when all of a sudden... What is that? The class rep let out a nearly voiceless cry of absolute shock. She was staring into the darkness just past the building and shuddering in terror. What the fuck is it? What's wrong? Nakashima, look. Right next to the barn. Is it the man? Is it the truck man? What I saw there was something that couldn't be. Something far beyond my imagination and comprehension alike. What the fuck is it? Come on! Keep me in suspense. That's... What? How can that... Is that a whole new building? There, where the Shinozaki estate once stood, in what was nothing more than an abandoned lot only a few hours earlier, an old, humble residence now rose above us. It seemed almost to be floating in the air, but it was very clearly an actual corporeal building. The two of us stood there staring at it for several minutes, completely dumbfounded. I'd be pretty fucking dumbfounded too. Why? It wasn't here this evening, was it? It wasn't. It definitely wasn't. Of course it wasn't. It's a giant-ass building. You would have seen it. So why is it there now? How the fuck should I know, girl? I had goosebumps all over my body. And a cold sweat had begun tracing lines down my back. Is it just me, or is it glowing? What are we even looking at? Aside from its more ethereal qualities, it's just an old beat-up two-story farmhouse. But sure enough, the nameplate by the door read Shinozaki. This was, without a doubt, the house where Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki lived. She's panicking. Oh goodness! You're hyperventilating. Jesus, who cares? Class rep raised a hand to stop me from intervening. Why? What? I'm okay, but thank you. I have to keep my mouth closed and it'll pass. Yeah, that's right. Shut your mouth, bitch. Let's get in this house. Or get down the mountain, one or the other. Really, Ayumi? So unattractive of you. Hey, Nakashima. I think now's our chance. Our chance to what? We came here to learn the secrets of the Shinozaki estate, and, well, here we are. It's inviting us in. It's daring us to look around. No, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. It'll disappear. As soon as you walk in, that's it. It'll be gone, and then you'll be trapped there forever. You mean go in there? I know. It's really scary. But we can't turn back now. Oh, but we can. We can just go sit in the barn. Right, Naomi? Say that to her. Gazing at the imposing structure, she took a deep breath. Then, after collecting herself, she walked right up to the front door and tried sliding it open. Let me guess, it's unlocked? It gave no resistance at all. Of course it didn't. It wants us to go in. Let's not. No, let's not go. Wait, let me guess. She goes in and then we have to fucking follow her. God damn. I don't like this, guys. I do not like this one little bit. No good. What is... The Phantom Estate house had no power, it seemed. The barn still had working lights, but not the main house. Fortunately, there was a flashlight on a nearby table. The class rep picked it up and switched it on, illuminating the wall across from the entrance. That's amazing. That's just great. Not that there was much to see. The entrance itself was extremely small, breaking off to the right at a solid wooden door just a few steps in. A quick pan to the left, then revealed a steep hardwood staircase leading up, as staircases do lead up or down. And that was pretty much the entire room. What are you gagging on? Be careful. The energy in here is totally fucked. She's gone completely pale. I could tell just by looking at her that she'd sensed something. Her eyes shone with a mixture of terror and determination. Well, Ayumi, maybe we shouldn't fucking be here. Did you ever consider it? It's much darker than Heavenly Host. The energy in this house is jet black. Really? Don't let your guard down. Not for 1 second. Thinking back, our first steps into this house were basically the start of it all. It was at that point that we'd left the world of the ordinary far behind. Simply being able to see these walls, these floors, these ceilings with our naked eyes directly defied the laws of nature. The house itself was a ghost. Ghostly happenings. Literally anything could happen in here. I knew that, and was doing everything I could to brace my butthole for the trials ahead, but the fear was still there, and the butthole shaking would not stop. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's something like a literal wave of emotional turmoil cutting right through the air in here. It's pretty deeply ingrained, too. I wonder what happened before this place was torn down. Oh, people died and shit. Oh, we on the move. It's a landscape painting of a lake somewhere. What? It's hard to tell in this light, but it looks almost like the lake's surface is comprised entirely of outstretched hands reaching up from below. Yandere simulator. It couldn't be much more unsettling. Great. Fantastic. A couple of framed photos of Sachiko here, dressed in a formal kimono. It looks like they were taken during the Shinto Shichigo-san festival. Okay, whatever that is. Where children of ages 7, 5, and 3 gather to pray for luck and longevity. Long penises. A small plaque is placed below them with embossed letters that read, Sachiko, just before her 7th birthday, best wishes for a long, happy life. Yeah, that's great. Can we go up the stairs? It's very plain. The stairs themselves are exceptionally steep. Okay, great. It's also quite old and seems to have absorbed a good deal of moisture. Yes, it should. We should take very much. Oh shit, that's not how you move around, girl. I always do that. Okay, save it. Oh. The bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom and take a shit, and then we'll go upstairs. We gotta make this place our own. Oh, there's no toilet. Where's the toilet? Is this the toilet? Is it? No, it's a tub. Water heater feeding into it. The heater is clearly broken and the tub is half filled with green stagnant water and bugs. Uh oh. What? Don't look into the water. Don't tell me I've got a bad ending from looking at the tube. Oh, they're not the only spirits in here. This place was also used as a psychiatric clinic, so we may have to... Oh, great. Contend with old patients as well. Old mental patients. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's an old-fashioned wooden bathtub, Kevin. It looks extremely brittle and has right now. It's holes. Missing unforked beams. Fantastic. Oh no, I saved it. Did not mean to do that. Oh, the question mark room? No, I don't think so. Not going there. These stairs sure don't feel safe. Yeah! Great, now we're in the basement. The weird sex basement. Torture basement. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. The floorboards here are pretty well rotted through, though. So be really careful. Best to hang onto the wall for leverage as you go. It's so weird. This is a house that shouldn't even exist, but we can touch everything. We can pick it all up. It's all real. I'm a real boy. I seem to recall reading about cases before where the house itself is basically just a spiritual echo, but this seems totally different. Yeah, no shot. Oh my god, are we looking down or are we looking up? I don't know. Where are we going? Bedroll? Let's check out the bedroll. Let's go panty sniffing. This particular bedroom looks like it's been converted into a study. Seems out of place, considering the family. Whose study was it? Well, it wasn't Sachiko's. Maybe it was Sachiko's daddy. Who's your daddy, Sachiko, really? Was it the principal? I doubt it. The desk is piled high with dust, but the items situated on it are neat and tidy. Whoever used it was very organized. Right in the middle of the desk sits a lone key, completely covered in dried blood. Oh, well, that's not suspicious. Take it, save it, then take it. Quiet. Oh. Yoshi's bedroom. Wait. Do you hear something? Sounded like footsteps echoing through the wooden frame of the house. Specifically, like someone with leather shoes. Really? How can you tell? Walking around on the first floor. Great. Class rep and I looked at one another and shuddered. After a moment, the footsteps began loudly stomping up the stairs. It's coming towards us. Hide, motherfucker. We have to hide. We scrambled against the wall of the room, leaving the door ever so slightly ajar so we could survey the staircase. Wise choice, ladies. Oh shit, what? There really is something in here with us. Something walking around the halls. God, I can't take this anymore. The constant, unrelenting pressure of this surge was beginning to take its toll on me. The class rep, sensing my agitation, took my hand in hers. Oh, isn't that sweet? Keep it together, Nakashima. Stay strong. Remember, Heavenly Host, if we allow these holes to form in our hearts, we'll just fall prey to the darkening. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Alright, that was very emotional. Oh, wait, what is it, gone now? Yeah, okay, save it. That's fantastic. Right, I suppose it's off to fucking... what's her face's bedroom? Try this one. Why not? Next door to this study. Door's locked. Ooh! We have a key. We have a keggy. Fuck yes, it fits. I'm getting excited. This is... yeah, it's her bedroom. There were photos of Sachiko all over the room. Virtually everywhere there was... space for them. Her mother clearly held her very dearly. Maybe too dearly. I mean, it's creepy. Right? Where are all the pictures then? Oh, are these the pictures? Picture after picture, each depicting some happy moment in the Shinozaki family's life. Yoshi's overwhelming love of Sachiko came through in every shot. What is that all about? Oh. The photographs depicting the Shinozaki women were all fine, but those that showed Sachiko with both her parents were a bit different. In each one of them, the man who was presumably Yoshi's husband had his face completely blacked out with a ballpoint pen. That had to be Sachiko's dad. But why? Looking around the room, it really was every single photograph depicted this man. His face was inked out in literally every picture. Hmm. Curiouser and curiouser. What else we got? Is this a safe? It's a fancy ass cupboard. So, what's this now? It appeared to be an embedded wall safe with a circular padlock and a panel of buttons comprised of the... oh, well, I don't know the fucking thing. Let me see. This looks almost like some kind of vault, doesn't it? It does look kind of heavy duty. We tried pressing buttons at random in hopes of opening the lock by pure chance, but that didn't do a thing. Of course not. What are the odds? Following the spin clockwise indicator etched into the steel safe, we tried spinning the lock itself as well, but had no luck with that either. In fact, as soon as the lock made one full rotation, all the buttons we'd pressed in suddenly popped back out. Okay. So we're dealing with a combination locked safe surrounded by photos of Sachiko from when she was still alive. If Yoshi's the one who set the combination, it's probably safe to assume it has something to do with Sachiko. Oh my god, yeah. Never even thought about that. You know, you're absolutely right. It must be something really simple. Whoever used this safe would have chosen something they wouldn't forget after, Sachiko's birthday. The question is, what would that something be? We tried a handful of different combinations based on homonyms, rhyming, and the like. Rhyming? Try Sachiko's birthday, bitch! But every time we just spin the lock, hear a metallic thunk, and watch as the numbers reset in us, of course. You're making stupid assumptions. Sachiko. Come on, think. We made it back from Heavenly Horse alive, so there must be some tidbit of knowledge we can use. What had we actually learned about Sachiko, number-wise? We've been come over a fucking birthday, bitch. What was that plaque in the stairwell? Said Sachiko just before her 7th birthday. It seemed as if Yoshi were really fixated on Sachiko turning 7. So what about just a number 7 by itself? Ooh, maybe. It was a long shot, but... Oh, really? Okay, sure, why not? Wow, nice job, Nakashima. The area of the wall all around the safe opened up like a secret door, with a combination lock holding in place and serving as a doorknob. Oh no, creepy music. Do not like it. Beyond the tiny door, a door so small that we had to crawl to fit through it, was a long staircase stretching down into a hidden underground room. Fantastic! That sounds amazing. Let's leave. Spiderwebs, and the dust in here is really thick. Hey, come on, man up! I want to see it too. Is it some kind of storehouse, maybe? No, it's more going to be like a torture basement or something. I tried to get a better look at what we were crawling into, but the stairs went down so far that even with a flashlight, it was just too dark. Throw your flashlight down. Why not? It'll be the best idea you have had all day. God damn it. So, this is a hidden passageway that shouldn't exist inside a building that shouldn't exist. I think the danger level has reached its peak here, but let me guess. You're just going to walk into the creepy basement of sexy unknowing. That's fantastic, Ayumi. It feels like we're standing at the entrance to some realm that's not even a part of this world. Well, let's turn the fuck back, bitch. I mean, goddamn. The class rep looked at me right in the eye hole. I was scared, but I knew exactly what she was going to say. She didn't need to speak a single word. Even if all that awaited us down here was an unimaginable... Of course, you would go down there. Even if all that awaited us down here was an unimaginably horrific end. I'm sure it is. We were standing at the source of all the answers we so desperately sought. Are you? But are you, though? You don't know that? We were poised to uncover the truth behind the curse of Shinozaki. This was the gate to a new world. If we turned back, we'd regret it for the rest of our lives. I wouldn't. So the two of us just looked at one another in the eyes and nodded. We were ready to descend this staircase into whatever abyss lurked below. I don't think even Naho made it this far, so be careful, Nakashima. Stay alert and focused down there, no matter what happens. She began descending the staircase ahead of me, but stopped and looked back after only a few steps to issue me this one last warning. I nodded again. Can we please get in to the creepy-ass basement, then, if we're gonna go? I must know what's there. It's those same footsteps. There really is something else in here with us wandering around, and it sounds like it's on the second floor. They were extremely close. It sounded as if they were poised just outside the door to Yoshi's room, just a few feet away. Nakashima, down the staircase, hurry! Okay. Are we still not down it yet? God damn it, ladies. And so the two of us fled through the secret door and down the stairs. No more hesitation, motherfucker. The wooden steps creaked and groaned beneath us even more than the ones from the main stairwell. It felt like they might fall apart at any moment. We took one step at a time, swallowing our fear and just pushing onward until, eventually, finally, we arrived in a small, damp, musty room underground. Great, sounds amazing. What's in there? Let me see. Are you alright? There's a lot of junk on the ground here, so be careful where you walk. Okay. There was no light down here with us whatsoever, save for the class rep's shaky flashlight beam. And all that beam revealed was a mess of books and clutter. With a twist of the wrist, rhymes, it then shone upon a desk containing a chaotic mountain of books, loose-leaf notes, documents, and assorted beakers and flasks. It looked like some mad scientist had done research and conducted all manner of untold experiments down here. What's that? It looks like someone's family tree. The class rep shot over toward a desk farther in, her interest piqued by a glimpse of a large document spread out on its surface. I followed her lead. Ah, you need light too, don't you? Sorry, there's a desk over there with saw blade and sharp tools on it, so it's kind of dangerous. Stay where you are. So condescending. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna stand on a saw. Genealogy chart. Gifted line. Oh, the Shinozaki family tree. Ayumi, are you related? It really is a family tree, but what does it mean by gifted? Shinozaki. Mifune. I recognize some of these names, do you? Do you really? That's right, it's not necessarily a lie. There were many individuals born in the closing days of the Meiji period who possessed remarkable powers. These people achieved fame for their photographer abilities and psychic talents prior to the so-called Senrigen Jiken, or clairvoyance controversy. Okay, so these people were particularly noteworthy figures at the time, and whether their abilities were real or not is besides the point. What matters is that even after the scientific community discredited such abilities, the truly gifted continued exploring them anyway, often in secret. Sneaky, sneaky. So if they're the gifted line, does that mean Yoshi and Sachiko were descended from those famous clairvoyants? It sure seemed that way, and from the looks of it, the Shinozaki line was never blessed with male heirs either. It's a matrilineal house that passed its blood and family name down from mother to daughter, generation after generation, through adopted son-in-laws. I was certain if I traced this family tree far enough, I'd find the names of Yoshi and Sachiko. Ah, there they were! And just like everyone before her, Yoshi had married a man who'd been adopted into the family in order to keep the Shinozaki name. That's crazy. So you marry your brother-in-law? Brother by adoption? What? It looks like the root of the tree is this person named Sarah, whatever. I suppose adoption for marriage isn't that weird in Japan. I mean, most adoptions are like grown-ass men these days, aren't they? You know, for like business reasons and shit. I don't know. And Yoshi's mother's name is Raki. She was the eldest daughter in her family and had no brothers, so that makes Yoshi a thoroughbred. A direct, unfiltered descendant of fucking Sierra. Whatever her name is. I guess it stands to reason then that she'd have so much power and influence even as a spirit. What's that noise? What is that? The rapping is getting pretty loud in here. Somebody's rapping? All of these adopted fathers who continued the family line died suddenly after their children were born, it seems, without even one single exception. Of course they did. It's like the family line had a mind of its own and went to great lengths to eliminate the blood of other lines once it had served its purpose. These are men who are willing to give up their own birthrights and take another's name for the sake of love. Must have been hard on the Shinozaki women. Daddy's not breathing. What is happening? I suppose this was a fate that just couldn't be averted. What? Such a strong spiritual influence. What? Do you see your name? Do you see your name, Doe? Is that your family? My grandmother, my grandfather, and my dad. I remember hearing that my grandfather was adopted into my grandmother's family and passed away shortly after my dad was born. The head of the family had 3 daughters, and Grandma Kana is descended from the youngest. I thought it was creepy enough just having the same last name, but to think my family is actually from the same lineage as Yoshi and Sachiko. Oh, creepy noises. Am I gifted then? What does that even mean? Hey, did you find something? It's pitch black and really creepy just standing here, you know. Really, Naomi, you didn't hear any of that? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I'll be right there. In fact, fire hazard or no, how about I lend you one of my candles? Oh, one of your special candles. Class rep had an old, oversized sheet of paper in her hand and was shaking wildly. Did she find some crucial piece of information, I wonder? Book of Shadows. Class rep? Are you okay? What is it? It hurts. What fucking hurts? My head. It feels like it's being crushed in a vase. Yeah. No, stop this. Keep it together, bitch. Bad ways grow stammer. She's been possessed. She's going to kill Naomi. She suddenly turned towards one corner of the room and froze completely, gazing intently at the wall. Her eyes became wide as saucers. She was like a cat who'd stiffened up and just kept staring into thin air, on high alert for no discernible reason. And just as cat owners are often left wondering what their pets are seeing, I too wondered if she was looking at something or had heard a noise, maybe. I was worried about her, but really, I was more scared than anything. I grabbed her and tried to shake her out of this disconcerting trance. Class rep, what's wrong? She brushed me off and held up a hand as if to say, hold it right here. She began walking slowly towards the corner she'd been watching. What the fuck is it? Just dramatic-ass music. There didn't seem to be anything special about it. It looked no different from anything else in the room. It was just an ordinary wall. For a few moments longer, the class rep stood there, gazing at this empty space. Then, with no explanation, she began tearing away loose boards. Let me guess, there's another room behind here. I saw it on a map. It wasn't difficult to do. The entire room was old and in tremendous disrepair, and the wood was quite thoroughly rotted. Each board came off easily. Oh my god! Eventually, a small gap began to form. She stuck her fingers into these and pulled, yanking away. Holes turned the wall, forming bigger and bigger. Right, please, fucking just do it. I don't want to see what's on the other side. These crevices then finally emerged into one big gaping hole, through which a hidden sub-room, no bigger than a closet, had now been fully exposed. It was naked. And within that sub-room sat a thick, dark tome. Oh, it's the Book of Shadows! What? Do you know what it is, girl? It's the Book of Shadows, she does. Why is this in Japan? What's going on? What's the Book of Shadows? That's a good question, Naomi. What is the Book of Shadows? Because I've been playing this game, and I still don't know what it is. We're at the end now. Whatever it was clearly a very old book, and it didn't look like it was bound from paper. There were small ornamental patterns sewn into it, all of which had a certain disconcerting quality about them. Okay, open the goddamn book, bitches. I want to see what's inside of it. In addition, a liquid that looked just as much like blood as it did ink had pooled into multi-hued stains across the lip of the front cover. And that grotesque cover was already unpleasant looking enough to begin with. There's no mistaking it. These pages were made from human skin and animal hide. This is, without a doubt, the Book of Shadows. Sis told me about it. It's a dark tome with a long history, fraught in blood, passed down from generation to generation in secret. It dates back to the tumultuous days of the witch hunts that occurred at the end of the Middle Ages, primarily in Europe. Witch hunts? Yeah, mass paranoia led to the indiscriminate persecution and slaughter of as many as 40,000 people. You never heard of that? They were suspected of practicing black magic and by making pacts with the devil. So the churches and local communities brought them to trial, where they were almost always subjected to horrible torture and eventually executed. Yeah, man. Salem witch trials. Usually in really cruel ways. Yeah, pedal heel. People began blaming them for natural disasters, poverty, and other unfortunate realities of life, and influential individuals used them as scapegoats. The vast majority of those killed were just innocent victims of circumstance who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But there were a few. Really, we're just going to give the fucking history of the witch trials. What is happening? There were a few gifted people among them who had legitimately mastered the practical use of magic. Gifted people? And what do you mean, practical use of magic? Are you talking like witches flying around on brooms and stuff? That's impossible. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But I wanted you to know everything about this, Ayumi. About the things in this world that science can't quite explain. About the paranormal. I'm already familiar with your studies. Though, You taught me the laws of the natural world and that true nature of magic is prayer. Is that what I just said? It makes sense too. It's really easy to understand how powers like that will work. But anything more than that, like flying around on brooms and stuff, just seems like fantasy to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that's what Dad and Mum used to have thought too when I told them I was interested in Wicca. To them, it's just a dangerous fantasy. Though there are also the Shinozaki family roots to consider. But that's a long story, so how about we save it for another time? Huh, okay. Witches, you see, were usually village elders and sages back in those days, conducting themselves with intelligence, dignity, and honor. So, when the witch hunt began, they were smart enough to hide their powers from public view, and as a result, ironically, the majority of them survived. But even after the ban on witchcraft was lifted, the memories of what happened remained, and the black art continued to be socially shunned. Eventually, the powers of magic began to fade with disuse, and the witches feared that these powers passed from generation to generation throughout their long proud history of their... Oh my god! Please, hurry the fuck up. I mean, seriously, are we talking about the history of witchcraft here, or what is happening? So they began chronicling them on paper, in painstaking detail. Yeah, I know what that's like. Finally. And that chronicle is right here. The Book of Shadows. Passed from one gifted mage to another, revised and appended countless times. A complete guide to witchcraft, detailing spells pertaining to all creation. You may have heard of Owl as If. No, I haven't. That infamous Lovecraftian grimoire that everybody says is just a work of fiction. But whenever this book comes up, even among researchers, people always debate whether or not it's real. They always admit it's a possibility. Supposedly, it contains a complete listing of white and black magic spells, all manner of lost arts, and even some forbidden acts of sorcery. Yeah, you pretty much explained that before. As in, the really dangerous kind of magic. Bitch, yes! Or, it would be really dangerous in the wrong hands. That's why it was supposed to have been enshrined and kept under watch by the witch's descendants. It is, you fucking moron. Isn't it? So why is something like that here, then, tucked away in a hidden room in rural Japan? What, you mean kept by witches? I don't know, but it's been a good half century or so since anyone's been able to prove they laid eyes on it. And that's led my people to start doubting its existence. Your people? What the fuck are you doing all of a sudden, your people? The class rep suddenly picked up the book and began casually thumbing through it, as if she were looking up a word in the dictionary. Hey, is it really okay to be holding that, much less opening it? Are you kidding me? This could bring back your dead friends, girl. Surely there's resurrection spells and shit. Yeah, it can't hurt to take a quick look. Tome with its cover that seemed to have been stitched together from the hearts of many different animals looked heavy in the class rep's hand. She became instantly engrossed in its contents as she hungrily flipped through the pages one after another. As for me, all I could do was watch in awe as my very real friend and classmate lost herself in this very occult book in this very impossible place. As expected, the book was written not in Japanese, but in a mixture of French and what I could only assume to be magic ruins of some sort. As a high school student, I certainly couldn't read any of it. Nor could the class rep, but some pages had Japanese notes scribbled in the margins. Notes that were very possibly penciled in by Yoshi Shinozaki. No shit. I have no idea if there'll be Japanese footnotes for it or not, but I'm betting if I look in the sorcery section. What? The glint in her eye was one of desperation as she continued flipping through the pages. What was she doing? I was starting to get uncomfortably nervous about this whole thing. Eventually, her legs must have gotten tired, and she just sat down on the floor. But she continued paging through the Book of Shadows. That's amazing. Then, finally, she seemed to find whatever it was she was looking for. The sound of stretched skin flipping upon itself stopped, and she just stirred. This is it. What? Land of Corpses. A spell to open the door of the dead. I think this is what created Heavenly Host. There are notes all over it. Certainly are. But why has the whole page been crossed out like that? I don't know. Maybe the spell failed? Maybe whoever was casting it seized up with fear partway through. But that doesn't matter now. Look at this, look, Nakashima, raising of corpses, a spell to resurrect the dead. That can't actually work, can it? Resurrecting the dead? It's just impossible. Are you still bound by common sense then? Have you forgotten where we are right now? We're just gonna make some zombies? Is that what's gonna happen? I had to admit, that was a good point. Reality as I knew it is far different now than it was when I woke up this morning. But, is it okay for us to do something like that? I mean, ethically? Won't we be, like, crossing a line humans aren't meant to cross? Are you scared? Are you a scaredy cat, Nene? Huh? No, you're not. You're not just scared. You're also forgetting about all the people we lost. About what they've been going through. Think about Miss Yui and Suzumoto and Shinohara and Morishige. All at their wits' end, suffering in that horrible place. Think about how painful their deaths were. And how their existences were erased from this world. Can you really accept that as reality? I know I sure can't. And I'm betting the same is true for you, Ho. That's right, our friends were dead. They died. And we came here so we could do something about it. And if we didn't do this, nothing would change. They'd still be dead. No hope of ever hearing their voices again. And their faces eventually forgotten. Tears began welling up in my eyes. I'd missed them so much. And I'd do whatever it took to get them back. If I could see them again. If I could talk to Seiko even one more time. Oh, bless. It's okay, it's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. We climbed our way out of that hell. We broke free from Heavenly Host. So let's follow our hearts now. If there's something we can do to fix this situation, then we have to do it. So, come on. Let's do it. Okay. It didn't matter how improbable or even impossible this was. Even if there was only a 1 in a million chance, we had to take it. It was absolutely foolish of us to try this. What the fuck? It just skipped it. Bullshit. I missed it. I've heard that practitioners of forbidden sorcery suffer even greater payback for their actions than black magic users. But this book wasn't written in Japanese and I can't read the parts that warn about that. So, out of sight, out of mind. I can totally handle this. Of course you can, love. This isn't quite the solution I had in mind, but as long as it lets us reunite with our friends we lost, I really don't give a fuck. Since they don't even exist in this world anymore, dragging them back by force seems like our only option. Yeah, so let's just do it. Yes, let's just fucking do it. Let's not drag it out, please. Alright, how's about we start with Mayu on the Bayou? We need a photograph for the spell to work, and I've got one of her with me. That's handy. Alright. Oh. Our first attempt at resurrecting the dead was going to be a spell. Yeah, we've just fucking explained that. Oh, all of the materials we needed were present and accounted for in bottles and jars within the room. A beetle carcass. Oh, really? Great. That's part of the animal's body. That's nice. The first steps was to carve a pentagram into the floor with a knife and then place 3 paper dolls in its center, of the sort used in the Sachiko ritual. The one in the middle would bear the name of the person we wish to raise, and the ones on either side would bear the name of the caster's our name. Mayu Suzumoto. Class rep went to then place Suzumoto's photo on the top of the paper doll dedicated to her. As for our paper dolls, we each had to blow on them 3 times, then cut our palms with the knife and coat the spell materials in our blood. This sounds like some dark-ass fucking shit. Okay, here we go. Be strong. My blood mixed together with the class reps in the white ceramic dish, forming one singular globule. I remembered hearing once that everyone's blood is a slightly different colour and found myself thinking, of this as I applied pressure to my throbbing palms. Fantastic. With all the setup taken care of, it was now time to chant the spell. Fortunately, these were foreign words. All had Japanese pronunciations written. Okay, great. Really, I'm totally not gonna chant. This was starting to feel crazy. I was sitting here listening to the class rep chant a magical spell to raise the dead, for fuck's sake. I wasn't sure how much of a grip I had on reality anymore. What were we thinking? Trying something like this. Would this really bring Suzumoto back? No, I had to concentrate. If I doubted the spell, then the spell would fail. For now, I had to believe that this would work. And I had no reason not to. Okay. The ritual took several hours to complete, with the class rep carefully chanting the whole time. Finally, the last words on the page were spoken. Is Mayu on the bayou back? Class rep, are you okay? Come on. Well, do you think it's going to work? I don't know. Oh. What the fuck? Blood-red stains that looked almost like letters suddenly splashed onto the open book of shadows, though it was unclear where they'd come from. What? I knew that was going to happen. The photo always burns up. Always. Every time. No! If the book catches fire, we... What? The class rep quickly snatched the book away from the flame that had sprouted out of the fire. Maybe you shouldn't have done it. The photo of Suzumoto she'd set down had completely burned to nothing, but the paper doll below it was unscathed. So what does that mean? Does this mean we've succeeded? Yeah. Yes. Shig? Shig, where are you? That voice was yeah, it's hers. Oh my god. The two of us took one another's hand and we just waited. Shig, where are you? Suzumo? I started to call out to her, but the class rep held up her other hand to stop me. Something's not right. What do you mean? She's walking in circles. What? After another few footsteps, we heard the unmistakable sound of the heavy, safe door we'd left ajar opening. All the way. Uh-oh. Then footsteps resumed. And this time they were coming towards us. I'd instinctively shrunken back and frozen myself in place, afraid of the unknowing presence approaching us from up above. She was certainly in no hurry, slowly plodding. She climbed down the staircase. She? Who is it? Oh my god, it's Mayu. It was Suzumoto, alright. But her face was completely blotted out. No eyes, no nose, no mouth. Shig. I couldn't tell if she was screaming or moaning, but either way, she was clearly in agony. The sound was barely even human. It was a deaf what? A deaf knell? Fucking deaf chant. Our spell had failed. The Suzumoto-like being we summoned was lying flat on the ground, face up, writhing and spasming. There was nothing we could do to help her. Nothing at all. As I watched her convulse, I noticed ruin-like symbols appearing all over her body. And then, without warning, her paper doll burst into flames. Ugh. As soon as it did, blood began spraying from each of the ruins on her body like water shooting from a fire hose. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, no. Her arms, neck and thighs all separated from her torso right where the ruins had appeared a moment ago. And the Suzumoto-like being moved no more. No shit. The flame that had engulfed her paper doll was now completely extinguished, leaving behind nothing but ash. Everybody's sobbing, everybody's hiccuping. Uh-oh. What did you do? Then the class rep fell to her knees as well. Why? How the fuck did that happen? She was bleeding from her arms and legs in the exact same spots. as the Suzumoto like being, and bore the same runic marking. Dash rap! Uh-oh. You done goofed. You done goofed. Rounded saw blades were now jutting out from the marks on her body. Why? Where did they come from? Oh, this is not good. They look like CDs. Class rep! It hurts! What is this? It's exactly the same death that this fake Suzumoto was subjected to. I'm going to die in the exact same way. I've heard that practitioners of forbidden sorcery suffer even greater payback for their actions than black magic users. You said that like 5 minutes ago. But this book wasn't written in Japanese, and I can't read the parts that warn about that, so I decided I can handle this. Is that a flashback? Payback. Uh-huh. The paper doll put it out. Hang in there. I have it in no time. Just another few seconds. I tried putting out the fire by slapping the paper doll with my hand. I was so panicked I couldn't even feel the heat of the flame on my skin. Alright, so it's not going out. It wasn't working, it wasn't doing anything. The fire just continued to burn. It's not going out, what do I do? No, please. Wasn't there anything else I could try? I looked around and saw a paint can full of water nearby. Do it. Do it. Come on, work! I was acting on impulse. I didn't even think about what I was doing. I just threw the entire contents of the can right into the flaming paper doll. Oh, shit. Somebody's been brewing moonshine. Panty shot. Ugh. Oh, that's gross. Blood began spurting from the mark on the class rep's neck. The rounded saw blade from the desk earlier was digging into it for some reason. You know why. No, I don't want to die. Class rep. There seemed to be no escape for us. We were destined to die here. This was our punishment for meddling in things no human should, for playing God. Mine was on fire now too. I was next. There was no fire in this. We were both going to die here. We were going to die horribly and painfully. Yeah, we can only hope. Oh shit, yeah, that's what's happening. Fucking Ayumi. She's bleeding from the joints. What? Who? Shit is just getting stranger and stranger. Like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. I know it's been a while since I've played it, but it's not been that long. Like an angel sent down from on high, our saviour suddenly appeared. A woman older than us scrambled down the stairs, calling out the class rep's name. Oh, is that her sister? No? She leaped over the railing and practically dove towards the burning paper dolls. I do recognise the name. Holy shit! She looks like she's straight out of Sailor Moon or something. By the power of the guardian spirit, I cast out that which would do us harm. Some crazy gibberish. She's just sprinkling angel dust or cork everywhere. What is that? What is that white powder, lady? Whatever it is, you're wheezing because of it. Oh, it is. Sis. What? Holy shit, guys. She fucking nailed it. The fire is out. No shit. You're very observant. I had no idea what this woman had just done, but whatever it was, it saved us. The flames were out and we were no longer in danger. And the class rep's neck, though gashed, was still fully intact. What? How can it be gashed and intact? Sis! She flung herself at this new arrival and latched on, tears practically exploding from her eyes. You've never met a sister before? I guess this was not the sister of hers I'd heard so much about. Oh, I guess this was the sister of hers I'd heard so much about. Boobs. What is happening? Oh. Oh, what? What the fuck? What? What? You fucking shitting me? What? What even just happened right there, guys? Are you shitting? Oh, look at that! So many thumbnails that I've used. Holy shit. That's it. That is it. It's over. This little journey of ours is finished. You probably don't know this because I edited it out, of course, but I just started recording 5 minutes ago. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, that was exciting. I still don't know what the fuck happened. As much as I love the Corpse Party series, I did not enjoy this game as much as the other games. I mean, I didn't hate it, and I definitely would have played it in my own time, because, you know, you gotta get the story. But what even happened to these people? But either way, I'm glad I played it. You know, just for the story, just for the sake of plot. I think the first Corpse Party story will always be my favourite though, because it was the first one I ever played. Got that sentimental value to me. But that's it, guys. If you have stuck around and watched to the end of this series, then thank you. Thank you. I know that the Corpse Party series isn't the most viewed, but I enjoy playing them. And I'm glad that the people who do watch them, you know, it might not be as many as the fucking, I don't know, other videos, but, you know, the fact that you enjoy watching them is what's important. So, thanks for sticking around. Prologue clear. Oh, yeah. Do we get anything? Ooh. I don't know what any of that is. Ah, soulful testicles one last time. Alright, guys. That's it. I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed yourself, then good. I'm glad you did. Hit the like button and leave a comment. You know they help me out a lot. Share, like, subscribe, guys. Share, like, subscribe, comment, and favorite. You cannot favorite. But I will see you in the next episode of whatever it is we play. Alright? Take care of yourself now. Bye! This one time, I got busted for prostitution. All I wanted was tacos. She told you she liked you, and you totally blew her off, Monica. And now, all of a sudden, you're into it? God, you're so flip-floppy with your sexuality. Anything? Okay, there you go, bitch. Alright. I feel good about what I just did. I do. Fuck them bitches. Who do they think they are? Polluting my woods. Leaving their underwear places. It's a disgrace. They should have some fucking dignity.